I told you about 3 times you won't fuck with me, right? Umbrella. I'ma run it up and up and up. 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 Big brella grinding till I build it up. Shawty private purpose like it's Eminem. Sliding through your city, you gon' live and learn. She gon' let me fuck cause I'm a living legend.
Eminent Sports Broadcasting, baby. We back again. Ready to rock it out. Ready to talk about this new fight that's on the horizon. Better fight? More competitive fight? What'd it be? I'm your host, Classic, and I'm rocking with my co-host.
No soul, case you and no soul back in the building, man. Let's get to it.
How you feeling, my brother? Your big
great,
fight
man.
is in smoke. Up in smoke like a Snoop Dogg tour.
Yeah, man. Been a lot of fuckery going on in the boxing game, but that's for a whole nother episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, another episode. We got more coming. I just stay tuned. Like, subscribe, share the episode. We bringing y'all that heat, man. Eminent Sports Broadcasting. Y'all tap in with us, man. Right now, we talking about this Ryan and this Rolly fight. I don't like how Ryan moving right now, but you know, fuck around, try to cherry pick, but might get upset.
It's a better move for the kid, man. You saw the puppet master, man, doing his thing, moving the pieces where he need them to be.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
if odds for Ryan to beat Devin Haney, what you got?
Odds for Ryan to beat Devin Haney.
Yes, sir.
20%.
20%. Odds for Ryan to beat Rolly, what you got?
Odds for Ryan to beat Rolly, 50-50.
50-50 fight. So you have a guy who's never been a world champion fighting the current WBA 140-pound champion. This is clearly the better move for the kid, man. And it gets him in better preparation, gives him another fight with Derrick James, allows him to be groomed a little bit better, where he can take on this sturdy challenge as a Devin Haney.
Yeah, it's debatable, man. You know, everybody likes to shit on Rolly, but we also had that sparring win a few years back. And Rolly's pressure was kind of giving Ryan some problems. He's a wild, crazy dude, man, with power. And Ryan has shown that he can hit the canvas. He done hit the canvas 3 times in his career already. Rolly's hit it twice, really 3 times already himself. So, you know, this fight ain't going 12. Ain't going a distance, that's for sure. Somebody's getting stopped in this fight. Both of them lack in the defensive area.
Definitely.
They're both wild. They both like to come forward and attack. I think it's going to be definitely a good, fun fight for the fans, for sure.
So it'll be more like a shootout instead of a boxing match.
Mm-hmm.
More entertaining, definitely. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are going to be like, they're not going to know what to expect. The odds are going to be closer. I'm not going to say it's going to be more of it's going to be a more attended fight. Is the gate's going to be better? It's going to be a bigger pay-per-view fight. If it is pay-per-view, I would assume that they would try to put it on pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's going to be pay-per-view.
Then the Devin Haney fight. I'm not saying none of that at all, but in terms of a competitive standpoint, this is clearly the more competitive fight for Ryan. He has a greater chance to become a first-time world champion, and at least he could, you know what I mean, scratch that off his list before he moves on to sturdier competition.
Yeah, it's definitely. I can't call it.
I know you wanted Devin Haney to get that fight, man. I know you wanted it, but all in all, it'll be a better fight down the road, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I don't know if Devin's gonna give it to him. I mean, he's gonna do it because of the money. So, but Ryan done ducked him 3 times now. He's been interim for Devin's belt 2 times already, dodged him.
Yeah.
Now he called Devin out.
Yeah.
Devin wasn't even focusing on Ryan. He respected Ryan's decision. Ryan told him he wanted to fight him last. So the Haney camp wasn't even messing with Ryan. They were leaving Ryan alone, naming everyone else other than Ryan until Ryan called their name.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, cool. What's up? You ready now? Let's get it. We know what this fight brings. Let's rock out. You know what I mean? It's going to be a big money fight. Big viewers, big all that shit. So
where does Haney go next? In your opinion, what would you like for him to do next?
I don't know, man. Could go mandatory route, Sandor Martin. Could go knocking back on Sabril's door, see if he open. I saw Sabril made another video talking shit. So don't be surprised if Devin's knocking at his door once again. Keep in mind, they called the promoter.
Yeah.
2 or maybe 3 weeks ago. When did Devin fight? A month ago? 3 weeks ago? A month ago?
It was like the beginning of November, right?
Yeah, so like a month ago. It's like the end of November.
End of November, was it?
Yeah, or early December.
Either way.
Called them the weekend after the fight. They said they were going to hit up the Haneys at the end of the week because they had a fighter who had a fight, and they never hit him up, never called. So
yeah,
we'll see.
But I told you that's
the real boogeyman, Devin Haney, is out here, you know. Stepping. You know what I mean? You got T.O. talking shit. T.O. got a fight coming up, so now he got Devin's name in his mouth like always.
Yeah.
You know, that's
December 9th was the fight.
December 9th, yeah, so about a month ago. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, T.O. talking reckless, man.
Yeah, because he got a fight coming up, so he need the publicity.
He definitely popping off right now, calling people all types of pussy and all type of disrespectful ass shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bruh, I just saw on Twitter, you saw the little back and forth with him and Crawford on Twitter?
I saw something small where he was questioning his resume, but I didn't click on it.
I didn't even see that.
Nonsense.
But I saw Crawford basically checked him like, yo, call this nigga a pussy and all kind of shit like, yo, nigga, you always got your name in the mouth, but every time I see you, you don't even look my way.
Yeah.
It's like, you got shit to handle down there in your little weight class. Handle that.
Yeah.
Keep my name out your mouth.
And what T.O. responded?
T.O. said, nigga, basically was like, yo, nigga, you need to handle your situation. You tied up in a contract with PBC and Errol Spence. So,
okay. Yeah. Going the Sandor Martin route, it seems like it's gonna be the logical move right now at current state, because Richard Hitchinson would take that fight against Devin Haney.
Yeah, but that's.
I don't think he'll take that fight at this point in his career. He's gonna want to be groomed more. He's gonna probably want more money for that fight.
Yeah, he's been talking shit. I done heard him say he better than Devin and this and that. Devin will beat the shit out of Richard Hitchinson. Beat the shit out of him.
Of course.
Beat the brakes off him.
I think Richard Hitchinson is a very talented fighter, but I haven't seen anything that would allow me to come to the conclusion that he would be able to defeat Devin Haney. But what about a fight with him and Sandor Martin? That would build a fight with the winner even greater for Devin Haney. That would be a logical move for those two competitors.
It's a measuring stick, you know what I mean? Because we know T.O. struggled with Sandor Martin. Facts. And if Haney go in there and watch Sandor Martin, and you know how I go.
But Rolly, man, he's coming off an injury. You know what I mean? He got the belt when Puello, your Dominican brother, tested positive and wasn't able to compete, and was basically eventually stripped of the title. And Rolly and Barroso fought. And we just saw Barroso just had a really, really good look against O'Hara Davis. Knocked him out in the first round. Plus 350 in the books.
Yeah, that was crazy.
A lot of people didn't want to touch that. They thought that was He old man. He's definitely not 40 years old.
He's about 45.
Shit, he looking like 50, bro.
He might be 48. That
Definitely.
messed up my that fight messed up my parlay. I don't even know what I was thinking. I was mad I even picked O'Hara Davies.
Yeah,
I
why
was
you made
mad
that
I
move,
even
though?
picked. Just making my picks fast, not even putting too much thought and analysis into it.
Ahari Davis been suspect on the UK level.
Yeah, bro. That was my mistake. I made a
Was that the only
mistake
fight you
there.
lost on the parlay?
That one, and I did it with some football games too. So,
Oh yeah. That's risky business right there.
yeah, no,
But yeah, Ryan, man. Ryan, Derek James. They get another fight together. Rolly will be a good fight. Rolly's coming off an injury, so Rolly's looking like he's not gonna be ready until like April before he'll be able to even start training.
Who?
Rolly, right?
April? What is his injury?
I have no idea what his injury, but I was listening to a podcast with Chris Mannix and Dan Raphael and Dan Rayfield, and Dan Rayfield was saying that it was looking like March, April before he'd even be able to start training for his because of said injury, and he couldn't even really specify what the injury was.
Damn. Well, he's in shape, so he doesn't look injured. You don't see him with no sling, no cast. I think it's just hard. I think it's heart is injured.
Maybe it's a mental injury.
Yeah, could be his heart.
His heart.
Yeah.
Well, he got woman trouble that we don't know about.
I don't know. He got some.
Definitely suspect, man. He's a funny
so.
guy. You remember you saw the video one time when he was asking Cormel Mortron? Is that his name?
Yeah, nigga told him he was trash.
And he told him he was trash. He was like kind of shocked, like, really?
To his face, nigga. To his face. He was trash to his face, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
That was bad.
But
That was bad.
yeah, more competitive fight. You know what I mean? Definitely gonna be a fight that you could host this shit in Houston, somewhere in Texas. You could host it in Vegas.
Yeah, you can host it in Vegas.
It'd be
That's
nice
the
to
Vegas
see
fight.
another fight in the Houston area. You know what I mean? A big fight of this magnitude. You know what I mean? We've been getting a lot of Vegas fights.
Well,
Not
we
that
know.
not that we've been going to any of them or anything. Just a different look,
Yeah, I mean,
different vibe. This is a fight you could probably pull off in Houston and in Texas somewhere.
yeah, definitely. Got the Mexicans out there. So you could do it. Do it in
Definitely
Dallas.
support this fight.
Do it in Houston. Do it in San Antonio.
So is this a split pay-per-view?
It's gonna have to be.
Pay-per-view, or is Ryan that big of a fighter where you could where now PBC is gonna be in a situation where they're gonna have to send their guy over and then probably do a co-pay-per-view, but they're gonna have to send their guy over for the main broadcast to be a DAZN show. What do you think?
I'm not sure, man. I know Floyd. He didn't do all that to send him over to the zone. You know they want to.
What if
This could be a fight. That could be one of the fights. This could be one of the fights to open up to start the Amazon Prime deal. So.
What if he thinks he's gonna knock him off, and that was the whole plan? And it's like, hey, fuck it.
Yeah, but still,
we got a good chance to knock him off.
They still want the views,
and then now we got another fight for said tank.
Yeah, but they still want the views.
Facts. Yeah, they got a network. They gotta have to keep happy and shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But so that's it with the topic.
Yeah, man.
It's not that mouth watering.
I mean, it is what
Or
it
you
is,
just
man.
still, are you still, you know what I mean?
Rolly,
A little sad for
Right.
Haney.
it's unfortunate, man. But you know, it's boxing, bro. It's boxing. When you got the powers that be pulling strings, what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? You're trying to blackball my man Devin on the PBC side. Trying to do
Blackball is a
whatever they
strong
could do.
word, man. I don't think it's none of
Trying to
that.
do whatever they could do. You know what I mean? Keep them boys away from my boy. PBC protection plan. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, man.
It is what it is, man. Run of the mill fight, nothing too crazy. You know what I mean? 2 stars in the sport. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a more linear fight for Ryan and for Rolly. Makes more sense. Shouldn't be too difficult for them to have Barroso step aside and for them to allow this fight to take place, because I don't see the WBA and Mendoza, you know what I mean, ordering that fight between Rolly and Barroso when they see the money that they can make with this. So this looks like this is going to be the logical step. The next fight that we're going to get, Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia. Let's build it up. Let's hype it up, man. Get excited for it. And we'll see what happens next.
Yeah, man. Who you got in the fight?
I think Rolly will get him, man.
I think Rolly could get him too.
I think Rolly will get him, man. I think Rolly, when thing is with Ryan, you know what? Let me tell you what I think. Now that I'm really if I'm really analyzing a little bit more, I think Ryan is gonna beat him, and let me tell you why. I don't think Rolly throws really good body shots. He's more of a headhunter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Ryan showed that he has whiskers. Because when Tank hit him with that flush, left hand, right down the pipe, he got right back up. No issues. So if Rolly's a headhunter, is he going to be able to hurt Ryan to the head? Probably not, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Ryan is more sneaky with his shots, right? So he'd probably be able to counter Rolly's wide-ass punches. And Rolly doesn't throw a lot of punches. So Ryan would probably be able to bank a lot of rounds.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get inside of Rolly's punches. But Rolly, he's gonna connect, man. He was connecting. I was watching some clips when he was facing Tank, and he was touching Tank. He had Tank real defensive in that fight. You know, Tank had to get in his bag a little bit. When he caught him and got him up out of there. But Rolly was having some success in that fight. You know, all you remember is the knockout, the stoppage.
Yeah.
But Rolly was winning that fight at the time, man. It wasn't just like, you know, all Rolly throws is power shots.
Yeah.
Tank was weary of what was coming to him. You know what I mean? Stay calm, though, and collected. And, you know, hear what he do best. Caught him and got him up out of there. But Rolly, you know what I mean? He's doing some things. He got respect for power, so you got to respect it.
Definitely. They both got power, so.
Yo, did you see the clip of when Rolly was sparring Richardson?
Never seen that. Nah.
Oh, man.
Was he getting beat up?
Nah, Rolly was touching him.
Yeah, Richard. I'm not shocked about that. I'm not shocked either way. Whether Hitchison, the thing with Hitchison, he doesn't have any power. He doesn't sit on his punches and he doesn't try to hurt you. He's more trying to score points and get out the rounds, winning the rounds. Now when you're in so he has like an amateur style, you know what I mean?
And he's not powerful, he's not fast. I mean, he's fast, of course, he's black, but he's not like
no special effects.
No special effects. Not like, oh shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Rolly was just landing them Rolly shots on his ass, throwing them hooks, banging them. You know what I mean? One time he hurt him, sent him right.
How long ago you think that was?
That was some years ago. Richardson looked young. It was in the Mayweather gym. It was probably around the time when he sparred Ryan. Probably a year before, after.
Okay. Yeah, I never seen that. I'll go check it out after we're done recording this episode. I'll definitely take a look at it just so I can put that in the memory bank.
Yeah, because somebody put a clip. They put 2 clips. They put Ryan versus Rolly, and then they put Rolly versus Hitchison.
and Rolly was doing his thing.
Yeah, Rolly he was touching.
That Ryan and Rolly spar was pretty competitive though. There's a lot of back and forth in that one.
Yeah. In the beginning,
I saw that one. That one was competitive. That looks good.
Yeah, they fight like that in a real fight, boy. Both of them going down. It's gonna be a blockburger, bro.
Yeah, motherfuckers always go hard as fuck when they doing that sparring, man. The headgear and the bigger gloves make motherfuckers feel like they're invincible.
I know you saw that sparring session between Devin and Rolly though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's about it.
That was bad.
You said Haney, right? Haney and Rolly? You know Haney.
Haney looked at the camera. He said, "Please record this." He was catching this man with so many right hands, double right hand, bro. He was, Devin throw some straight shot. Rolly throwing that wild shit. He was just catching them.
Do you think it's Haney's his attitude towards the game and the way how he conducts himself is the reason why he gets a lot of blowback?
Yeah, man. People just hate.
You think he's a little too cocky? You think he should humble himself a little bit?
I don't even think that. I think he's humble, bro. But when you got his name in his mouth,
he's constantly talking about other fighters. He says so. It's vice versa.
He wants to fight. He wants to fight.
Yeah, he wants to fight, but like you said, he wanted to fight Subriel, and then Subriel is what? Incognito?
Well, no, don't say that, because Subriel had his name in his mouth.
No, but I'm saying but Subriel is incognito right now.
Yeah, Subriel got like 30,000 followers, man. He's,
everybody who knows who Haney is know who Subriel is, in terms of the hardcore, and that's a hardcore fight. That's a hardcore fight.
Yeah, that's a hardcore fight.
That ain't no commercial crossover.
It's been proven we can't trust the hardcores. You know what I mean? The hardcores, there's way more casuals than they are hardcores. You know what I mean? So you have to engage the casuals, and that's what Ryan do. He engages the casuals. That's what Rolly do too. Rolly gonna pop his shit. He gonna say wild shit. He gonna come in with a mint coat in 90 degrees weather. You know what I mean? In the desert.
Yeah.
Vegas. He gonna do wild shit. Some leopard pants on. You know what I mean? That nigga crazy. So. Yeah, man, it's lit.
Yeah, but I think that the Subriel and the Haney fight would be a bigger commercial success than the Regis Prograis fight, because so the Devin Haney and the Regis fight was a hardcore fight, right? That was for the hardcores, right? But the Subriel fight, I think, is even more for the hardcore. So I think it'll get the hardcore people more excited. It'll be must watch TV for a hardcore fan. Whereas they don't really know what's gonna happen.
And it's the styles. It's the boxer versus the knockout puncher. You know what I mean? So you can build it.
Shit, it's the boxer versus the killer.
Yeah, man. So you can sell it. You know what I mean?
Definitely can sell that shit.
Promote it.
And he talks shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
I like it, man. I like it. I'm good with the Subriel fight. But is he gonna get his respect after he beat up?
He'll definitely get my respect, because Subriel and is Subriel and Gary Antoine Russell are my dark horses in that division. Those are my guys.
They've been talking. Gary Russell said he wants to fight Subriel.
Of course he does.
You know what I mean?
He ain't ducking no smoke. He wants to fight all of them.
He wants to fight Subriel. Oh, so today, right?
Yeah.
We go back and forth with the PBC and all that. So I said, man, let me look at it. Let me go to the PBC page, PBC.com, PremierBoxing.com. Let me go look at their fighters. So I went and looked it up. Now these numbers are off maybe by 1 or 2. So I was on the phone with my girl. I'm looking at this. So I looked, they got 143 fighters on their roster, right? Roughly. Give or take
And
one or
that,
two.
whoa, hold on before you continue. And that's on the fighter list. That's on that
On that page.
on the website.
Yep.
Well, you know that's. But go ahead, finish. I'm a rebut. But
Some fighters on there because they have Bruno on there. I know he's not on there no more.
Yeah, they got a bunch of fighters that are retired that don't fight no more and all that shit. Well, go ahead.
So 143 fighters.
Yeah.
I ask you a ballpark number. How many of those fighters you think are 30 plus years old?
I was on that list. I would say like probably touching like 90%.
Yeah, you pretty. I mean, it ain't quite 90, but it's up there.
It's up there. But right now is the reemergence. You know what I'm saying? It's the
I counted 99 fighters 30 years old and up.
mm-hmm.
I counted another, I want to say 10 or 11 29-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
So you add those two numbers together, they were at 75% of their fighters are 29, 30 years old and up. Next, I didn't have the time to count the 40-year-olds they have on there, and they have a few. You know, so basically 3 out of 4 fighters on their roster 30 plus years old. PBC dying out, man. They ain't got no young blood. They ain't got no young blood.
It don't take nothing to get young bloods.
They need to get young bloods.
We got a lot of young fighters around in and around this world fighting that are looking for contracts, looking for exposure. Once you get the money set up and that's good to go, that's nothing to get young fighters and to slowly start building them up. But you just got to get the network and you got to get the bread invested. That's nothing. Think about it. Look at all those young fighters that Top Rank got. Right? All those young fighters that they've been putting on ESPN Plus, ESPN for years now. Right? Who's the main guy out of all those fighters? Who's their youngest, biggest star? Name 2 of them.
Talking about Top Rank?
Top Rank.
T.O. Shakur.
Okay. You name T.O. and Shakur. I was looking for Shakur and
Loma?
no, what's the tall Mexican that beat Navarrete. Sorry, his name escaped me for a second. So you got Shakur and Navarrete, both co-headline and headliner, right? Mm-hmm. They both had a fight in Vegas, and this shit did no numbers. Mm-hmm. They don't got the building power, man. So it ain't gonna be hard for, let's say PBC wants to cherry pick some of the fighters that they've been grooming. You know what I mean? Once they become free agents, that's nothing for them to do.
That's what Top Rank is known for. Top Rank is known for.
Yeah, but they're not building those guys though. If they can't sell out a fight in Vegas, and it was 2 competitive fights on paper.
You got to keep in mind though this. With the number 1 boxing sports network in the world, they build their fighters. They don't build them to be pay-per-view stars because they don't. That's not their model. That's PBC. PBC want everybody to be pay-per-view and all that shit because they run out of money and they can't afford to give these niggas.
Wow.
Top Rank builds their fighters the right way. Puts them in the right fight and builds them up to be championship fighters. You know what I mean? PBC like old fighters fighting in pay-per-view fights. They give you fights, they give you mismatches. They give you mismatches, and that's why when they put their big fighters in big fights, they lose.
Wow. Ain't none of them shits you said accurate, man.
Facts. That's why when they send them
they put on some of the most competitive fights there is they put on some of the most competitive fights in the game. That's facts. Second of all, Second of all,
so Spence, but competitive.
no.
Hold on. Let me go through
cherry
this.
pick any.
This on the top of the head. Spencer Bud competitive.
No,
Benavidez Andre competitive.
no. You could say Canelo and Charlo.
Canelo Charlo competitive.
No,
NUA and Phone competitive.
that's not their. They didn't put that fight on.
All right, but that's their fighter. Is it
No, but they
competitive?
didn't put that fight on.
That's their champion. Was it
Yeah,
competitive?
but they didn't put that fight on.
Okay,
What I'm
all right.
saying, you're saying that they don't put on competitive fights, which is inaccurate.
No, what I'm
Second
saying,
of
they put on mismatch.
all, they move the needle. They do move the needle. I'm talking to my brother.
They do.
and
They
my
got
brother-
The best they got the best marketing team in the world.
I'm speaking to my brother, and he's a boxing fan, and right now he's in hibernation. I said, and he hates it. He's a PBC hater, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But he's coming around. He's coming around to the facts that they move the needle. I said to him, I'm talking to him about current events that's going on in the sport, and he's saying, "Oh man, I ain't been paying attention. Like I ain't been really da da da." So I said, "How come? What's going on?" He's like, "Man, I'm just keep it real, man. The game ain't exciting until PBC get involved. All the people that's making videos hating on the PBC, they got no content right now. They got nothing to talk about. They don't want to talk about the fight. Nobody want to talk. A lot of people don't want to talk about the Artur Beterbiev and the Callum Smith fight.
No,
They want to wait. They wanted to
that.
wait for Earl Spence to post a video on his Instagram before they came out the woodwork and start making videos again.
Yep.
That's not covering the sport, bro. They're not fans of the sport.
Nope.
They're fans of men.
Fans of men, definitely.
They're fans of men, bruh. And if you're gonna say PBC don't move the needle and they don't make some of the most exciting fights and the most compelling fights, you're not telling me the truth, brother.
Who has what boxing promotion has the most fans of men?
All of them.
B, C.
Nah, all of them.
All the
They all got
PBC
fake-
fanboys.
Any
got the most fanboys.
any
And then I'm like, damn, what is everybody fanboying about? I go look at their roster. I'm like, those a whole bunch of old washed up niggas. Whole bunch of washed up niggas. Whole bunch of old retired niggas. You got so many 40-year-old niggas on their roster, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but you counting dudes that ain't fighting no more. They just haven't updated.
Some of them
the
are.
list.
Ghost fight. They did, because the list used to be like 300 deep.
I could go on that list right now, and I could probably pull out 30 fighters on that list that are not fighting anymore, that are not signed with them anymore, that ain't doing business with them anymore. So,
No, brother.
listen, right now, the boxing game is in hibernation. They're in hibernation mode. Wait until that date. Wait until them dates drop. Wait until them dates drop, bruh.
Yeah, you guys hit that like button, man. You guys hit that subscribe, man. Help us grow this channel, man. You know what I mean?
Like and subscribe. Eminent Sports Broadcasting, man. Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, WBA championship fight. Let's do it.
Let's go, man. If you're on this episode, man, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We coming to you. Me and my man Classic, man, giving you that content, man. Back at you once or twice a week. We going, man. Let's go.
Hey, we got the Cash
go.
App on the bottom, man. If you guys want to donate to the channel, go ahead and do so. We'd greatly appreciate it. Eminent Sports
Thanks.
Broadcasting, we out.
Yo, y'all holla at us, man. We in the building.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you guys look out for that next episode. It's gonna be explosive, man. We're bringing that heat to y'all. This next one might break the internet, man. Let's go.
Big facts,
Let's
big
go.
facts.
Let's go.
All right, y'all boys.